Alright guys, I'm at Bothwell Castle. I've been wanting to come here for a while. I actually know a Bothwell. I think this might be related to them, hopefully. But I've not looked into too much of the background of the place, as usual. But yeah, I was meant to be going to some other places, took a trip to Moscow, checked out Luden Castle, but it's completely shut. CCTV cameras and fences and stuff, so that was a real shame. So made a snap decision and decided I'll come here instead. But what we're going to do is we're going to go inside and see what it's like. Hopefully I'll be able to film in there. Been a lovely day today. A little bit of cool air, but the sun's been out, beating down on the car, and I've done a lot of driving, so I think I'm gonna enjoy a bit of a rest, just having a wander around this castle. So bear with me, I'll do my best. I'll try not to annoy anybody, and I'll see you in there. Right, we are in here. Just got speaking to the guy, saying I've been meaning to come here for a while. I'll have a walk around. Some of the areas are blocked off. There's been a reduction in price because of it, so we might not get into everything. There are a lot of kids playing about, screaming. I'll stop at some of the places so you can read the signs if we can. This won't be a long video, but you never know. I might end up somewhere else. I did have more plans. As you can see, the ghosts like to scream here, so if you couldn't hear me before because of the wind and my mumbling apparently, then you're not going to be able to hear me for the kids. Some place, beautiful building, beautiful stonework. I like the older castles than the sort of newer ones. Looking at things that are 16th century, 15th century, and just kind of going, can we get something older? This is more my cup of tea. Although it would be definitely nicer if there was more of it. As you can see, some dangerous parts. What I'll do is I will use the power of the selfie stick and get you right in. You can have a look. See what I cannot see. See any ghosts? Give me a shout. Let me know. I'll spin around and make us completely dizzy. All the power of one hand. How's that for filmography for you? While driving here, you really are kind of going through a very populated area, into houses and roads and everything, so I kind of wondered what it was going to be like, or how quiet it was going to be, because once you start to get into sort of the Glasgow area, the surrounding area, it can get very busy. So probably coming at this time of the day is probably a better time if you want a bit of peace and quiet, just to check the place out. Most of my plans for going to places are to escape and get away with crowds of people. I live in Edinburgh, so I'm used to tons of people, and sometimes you just want to get away. Ah, Black Douglas. This definitely seems like a castle that's had some siege warfare going on. Before the gunpowder had been invented. Some bits that have been saved. Very intricate stonework kind of going on. I didn't realise a lot of this stuff at some point, especially in some medieval places, was actually painted. It was very vibrant in colour. What we got here? Dark tunnel. Nothing. And just fireplace. Right. Look outside. We get past these people. It's a shame we can't get up there. Sounds like the screamers may be gone. Pop up here and see what I missed. Yeah, they're gone. Thank God. The most magnificent ruin in Scotland. Interesting. Certainly a bonny location down here for a castle. Very picturesque. Getting the peace and quiet in the place allows you to kind of suck up the, you know, like the feel of what it might have been to be a castle like this. One thing I'm not very familiar with in regards to Scottish castles is in what years they started to sort of like charge it again to them and block them off. There's a shame there's so many castles, interesting buildings that are on bits of land owned by people that you can't access, which is a real shame. I came across that today. Could you imagine coming into this place without having to pay to get in? Obviously it looks like they've just built that in the front there, and this being your little, your play area, your picnic area when you were a kid, and there was nothing around here. It'd be amazing. We spent hours playing about in here. Right, let's go and have a look inside. Hopefully you can hear me today. The mic has been changed, or the cover, so it will stop wind. I imagine a castle before it was protected by the authorities here in Scotland, that it was still near and impenetrable. Oh, bloody pigeon. You better jump there. I'm not afraid of pigeons, but they've got an awful habit of sort of flying out of nowhere and try to land in your head. This is a man with experience every time he takes his rubbish out. I think we're the only ones here. So, yeah. I also want to show you, it's all the writing on the wall here. Now, some of this is probably new. Some of it might be old. I'm sure see 80 there. Excuse me if I miss anything dodgy. You know, if there just happens to be like, I don't know, the usual graffiti. But in here there might be actual real graffiti. Probably school kids. Always school kids. Young people. Which I've been one myself recently enough, so yeah, I totally get it. I never felt any key face a piece of history. Maybe a tree. Just give you an idea of all the markings here. There's just like loads of them. What do you call this stone? Is that kind of sandstone? This red sandstone. It allows you to, it is rather soft, but you can see where they've tried to repair certain parts, or, you know, the donjon. Sun's getting low, it's getting quite bright. tea. I had my colleague Carl with me today. Read up a load of history. But you just can't get the staff these days. Right, I'm going to pause the video here for a bit. Might come back in a sec. We'll have a wander around, see how much of this I can actually have a look around it. Imagine I'm a knight sieging the castle. Definitely a beautiful spot. It's got lots of lovely handles in it as well. Oh, there's the siege area right here. It's totally collapsed around here. Guarantee at one time I would have had a go at that. I would have fucking tried to climb up there. It's owned by pigeons now. Here's the view. You can see it at all. Obscured. There's a river down there. This whole part of the castle is just completely gone. It actually adds to the character of the place. Oh, the sun hitting it as well. Its walls definitely give Tantallon a run for its money. It's got all the classic signs of typical medieval castle. Places where you can drop your tar and your rocks and the invading forces. Oh, And around this side, obviously where we've got a bit of work, where people might go for a walk at night. The Dodgers might turn up. We've got the cameras on. Got the warning signs on them. They always remind me of Daleks or something. Something a Doctor Who. Do not cross. You will be exterminated. Right, I'm going to go down this path and walk along if I can. I'm at an angle, so I fall to my death. It was all the need of entertainment for you. It's not that steep. It's are equally or even more impressive on the outside here. Give me another pan around before I leave this area. It's actually quite peaceful here. Keeping an eye on my time. It's 11 minutes past 3 at the moment. This place, I think the time you can get into is about 4:30. So I made good timing. 4 o'clock is the Grand National, and I have a number of horses on the go, thanks to good friend Sharon. If I win today, I'll take him for a pint. Right. Have a wander around here. There was another place that I passed, not far from here, but I'd never seen so many dog walkers. So I was like, no. Not that I have anything against dog walkers. It's just that, you know, you want to get away, from tons and tons of people. The road that I was on previously, near a place called Moscow, was littered with cyclists. A little bit of an unsafe road. Not one I'd want to cycle on. I mean, it's beautiful, but this makes it unsafe for the cyclists, unsafe for the motorists. I mean, you've got to cycle, I guess. Expect to get away and to get away with other people. So when you find something quiet, it's a bonus. There was a moment before COVID happened where there was many places I never saw anybody, but once COVID happened, people started going out and exploring. Some of these quiet places suddenly became busy. Suddenly dog walkers started turning up and filing the place, and large groups of families getting out for the day, which they're more entitled to, but it did kind of ruin that peacefulness in some places. God, I'm on a moon. Let me just block that part out. What I'll do instead is I'll block my audio out and I'll replace it with Carl giving some history. What do you think of that one, Carl? There are a few more structures around here that are unusual. Don't know what they're for. Don't know what their purpose is. Interesting angle. Well, I think I'm going to call it a day here. I think we've seen every angle that we can see. I hope you enjoyed it. Till I make another video. And if you can't hear a word I say, when I edit this later on, I can't hear my own voice. I apologise, and don't care either. Thanks. Bye.